What's up? Gary Cruz here. As an old guy, I don't listen to new rap music. I grew up with Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and NWA. But when I turn on the radio, I notice that most rap sounded the same these days.
Versace, 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 Versace.
That's what's wrong right now. Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them sound the same. Yeah. Nigga had me in the studio one night trying to do that shit. I'm like, man, cut this shit off. What am I in here doing? I don't rap like that.
What's even crazier is that some just mumble the rap.
In the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the.
I thought to myself, this stuff can't be hard. I'm a computer nerd and can push some buttons and twist some knobs.
I ain't left out bad and bougie. You think I'm left out bad and bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left out bad and bougie?
What you say?
You say I'm left off bad and bougie?
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
Hey, listen, man. I wish I could talk to the Migos.
Since I just bought a new MIDI controller and Logic Pro 10, I thought it'd be an interesting experiment to see if I can learn how to use these tools. I have a goal in mind to keep my mind fresh and creative. After a few YouTube videos, I found a great example to follow. Keep in mind that this is my first time making a beat. I'm no producer and I've never rapped, so please don't expect much since I'm just applying what I learned on YouTube. Now, let's get right into making my first trap beat. Trap uses a range of tempo from 100 to 176. In this case, let's use 150. Then we'll start with the hi-hat since it's super important in trap music. I'm going to create a 4-bar region. First, let's go ahead and select my pencil tool. And stretch that out to 4 bars. And let's select 1/8 notes. Now, let's paint them in.
You ready to have some fun? Let's do it. Just a little though. Don't overdo. Don't overdo.
I eventually want to use the MIDI keyboard and drum pads of my Akai MPK Mini 2. See the description for the link, but I'm still learning it. Some trap producers just leave that repeating and call it a day, but we want to try to vary it a bit and put a few stutters that most hit trap songs have. I'll randomly add some 132 stutters in. Let's put one right here. All right. Let's also put one right over here.
Next thing you know, you've overdone it. Give him a shake.
And we'll end this pattern with another stutter. Okay, now that we have our hi-hat, let's go with a kick. And create another 4-bar pattern with 1/8 notes. The kick is super important because it gives you that bounce that you want in mumble rap trap music.
Series tires, the Alpine's bumping, but I need the volume higher, cause the 808 kick drum makes the girlies get dumb. We're rolling Rainier, and the jealous wanna get some.
Let's find our kick drum. Now that we have this kick that is perfect for this kind of music, let's go to the 808 track. I'm using the Logic's built-in ES2 plugin with the 808 preset. To keep it simple, I'll copy the kick pattern and then stretch out the notes. got to get some thick 808s. But we'll trick it out with a pitched up note to give the 808 a glide at the end of the loop. So let's put that right up here. Now let's go to the snare track to add some snares because a dope trap beat always has snares. Let's find the snare on the piano roll. There we go. All right, now let's add some claps. But since we'll be accenting the snares, we'll just copy the snares and delete the ghost note. Okay, now we got to find the claps on the piano roll. Let me highlight these and find the clap. There we go. And then delete this one. Here's the ghost note right here. Now let's paint in the open hat since it's essential for the groove we're trying to achieve. Let's go and find that. There we go.
If you happen to get some of it down in here, who cares? We'll end up turning that into reflections. We don't make mistakes.
Now let's add some bass. I have this Moog bass and it's using the ES2 plugin. And I've got this preset called Drake Moog Bass that I've downloaded from the internet. And we'll use that for the entire loop because it gives listeners that feeling that something's about to happen. Just going to drag that out right there. And last but not least, let's round this up with the bell sound. I'll be using the built-in Logic stock plugin called Sculpture, and it has some really cool built-in stock bells that are perfect for trap music. And with trap music, the bell patterns are pretty simple. I'm going to go for a higher octave and draw it in. Okay, copy these. Just hold down the Alt key and just drag this over. Now that we put that pattern, let's go ahead and add some additional patterns to this to round it out for that bouncing beat.
If you happen to get some of it down in here, who cares? We'll end up turning that into reflections. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. Just don't worry about it. Learn how to use what happens. That's the name of the game. It's enjoying. You really ought to enjoy what you do in life.
Let's copy this pattern, because in trap beats, you want to just keep them really simple so people can head bob to it and remember it. There we go. That's pretty much the entire beat right there. But now we should add some vocals, because that's what really is going to bring out this track. Now remember, I'm no rapper or have any great vocals, but from what I've heard, you just add some mumble stuff with some reverb and it'll make it sound cool. Let's listen to this first without the reverb.
Yeah, yeah, ha, yeah, biggity-go, hoo, ha, tiera, bung, digga, paria, yeah,
Now I got some reverb to make it sound cool. There we go. All right, let's continue with the vocals here. Then over here, I've added my rapper name, and in this case, it's just Cruz repeated.
Cruz, Cruz. Cruz, Cruz.
Then I added the classic bird-like sound that I hear in a lot of modern rap music, since they do a lot of sound effects with the mouth. And this is what I came up with. Then over here, I've added a skirt that you usually hear in these trap rap videos. And this is what I came up with. Okay. Then finally, I added my last ad lib. It's kind of like a ooh sound that they always put in there. It's like a Migos kind of sound. Let's hear what that sounds like. Ooh. There we go. Now, if we bring that all together.
Yeah, yeah, Cruz, Cruz, biggity-go, hoo, ha, tiera, bung, digga, Cruz, 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 yeah, yeah, Cruz, Cruz, biggity-go, hoo, ha, tiera, bung, digga, Cruz, Cruz, yeah.
Okay, as you can hear, it's just a bunch of mumbling with mouth sound effects. But if I bring it in with the track, it'll make it sound dope.
Yeah, yeah, Cruz, Cruz, biggity-go, hoo, ha, tiera, bung, digga, Cruz, yeah, yeah.
Okay. But this isn't a rap without actually rapping. So I came up with some lyrics. So check this out. Kids are now asleep, because I can't be rapping and trying to make this without the kids playing Fortnite. Now, making my trap beat, that's because that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm fake rapping on this Mac, since it's my first time. Trapping all day and night, because it took me half a day and most of the night to figure this stuff out. Napping before writing this smack. It's because I got really tired and I had to take a nap. And then when I woke up, I was craving a milkshake. So I've got to repeat that a couple of times because, I've got to have some sort of hook. And then I'll probably repeat that again. And then I eventually bought one down the street because, I want to end on a positive note and fulfill my cravings.
God damn, it's a pretty fucking good milkshake.
Told you.
So I had to grab some sounds. I wanted to make my rap sound pretty thuggish. And, thug rap sounds always have like gunshot sound in there. So I got a loading sound from my son playing Fortnite and then the shooting sound as well. And so this is what it sounds like.
Yeah, yeah, Cruz, Cruz, biggity-go, hoo, ha, tiera, Cruz.
Kids are now asleep, making my trap beat. Yeah, I'm fake, rapping on this Mac, trapping all day and night. Napping before writing the smack, I was craving a milkshake, yo. Was craving a milkshake, yo. Was craving a milkshake, yo. Kids are now asleep, making my trap beat. Yeah, I'm fake, rapping on this Mac, trapping all day and night. Napping before writing the smack, I was craving a milkshake, yo. I was craving a milkshake, yo. so I bought one down the street.
Yeah, yeah, Chris, big boom, ha, yeah, Chris.
Kids are now asleep, making my trap beat. Yeah, I'm fake, rapping on this Mac, trapping all day and night.